So I first encountered Dr. Nasser when I was in my third year of engineering. I was fortunate enough to receive one of the Nasser family gold medals in engineering. So that was pretty cool. I got the check, I got the certificate. I think it even came with a real medal. But about a week later, Dr. Nasser himself called me up and asked if I wanted to go out for lunch. And so this was before Facebook. I don't know how he got my phone number. So I was a little bit shy. I didn't know who this character was at the time. But I was living in res at the time, so let's just say I was pretty excited to go for lunch at the faculty club. Anyways, that lunch was an eye-opener for me. You may have guessed it already, but Dr. Nasser is an exceptionally successful entrepreneur and engineer and professor. So it was a chance to learn from the best. But he didn't actually want to just talk about himself. He wanted to know what I was doing, what I was interested in, where I wanted to go. So that's what really hit me. Here was someone who didn't really know me at all, but was fundamentally concerned about my success and my well-being and helping me achieve my dreams. And not only that, but he was ready to invest his money and his time into that. And I think that's a very rare and exceptional attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, with loud applause, I'd like to welcome the man of the hour to speak on behalf of his family, Professor Emeritus, Dr. Karim Nasser.
Thank you all very much. If you allow me first, I'd like to thank Heather for her introduction, and I'm surprised how much she knows about me. But it was very nicely done. Thank you very much. And I am very grateful, and you broke my heart, you guys, Mona and John. I never expected. Oh, I'm glad now we're...
Oh, it's my fault.
Let's move it a little bit back so I can speak better. Uh-oh. Those engineers, sometimes they don't know what they're doing. Okay, that's better. Okay, going back to my son and Mona, as I said, you almost broke my heart. I've never expected this kind of feelings, but I knew it was there, but you never expressed it. So now I know. Very kind. And as far as Mark is concerned, you've been always a wonderful student. Although I didn't teach you anything, but from what I could see and listen to what you're doing and so on, you're a role model for many of the students who are here. And I hope you will continue doing whatever you're doing. I know you'll get there sooner than later. Now I'll have to try and stick to my text, otherwise I might go a little too long. First, I would like to say welcome to Her Excellency, our Chancellor, Vera Pezer. She's in the audience. Please give her a hand. And the Vice Chairman of the Board, Nancy Hopkins. So please give Nancy also. There are many of the professors, the deans, as well as staff that I recognize in the audience, but I hope you forgive me. I don't want to mention names because I can miss them, or it can take too long and I won't have to give you the speech. So whichever you want. Okay, where am I? Our mayor, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have you around. And now I'm going to go to my text. But before I do so, I have to mention a friend, a cousin of my wife who came from the States yesterday. She was derailed in Minneapolis, and she had to go to Regina. And from Regina, she came with my daughter, Roseanne. Marie-Claire Jed. Where are you, Marie-Claire? Nice to see you here. Okay, thank you for your kind presence at this announcement and for your support and encouragement. This gift that we have talked about today has both a long story and a short story. And I'd like to share with you the short story in about 5 minutes, long 5 minutes, not short ones. Okay, some of them might be repetitive, what Heather has spoken about, but I hope it doesn't hurt too much. The short story of this gift started in 1961 in Saskatoon, and Saskatoon shines all the time. Thanks, Mr. Mayor. The long story started in 1945 in the beautiful and exquisite village of Shwair, Lebanon. You will hear about the long story sometime later on, as we say in French, à la prochaine fois. So we come to the short story. In 1961, the University of Saskatchewan gave me financial assistance to continue my education and work for a PhD in civil engineering. I completed the degree in 1965, and I was offered a full-time job by the university as an assistant professor in the College of Engineering. In 1967, my beloved wife Dora and I made our first small gift to the university to endow a scholarship fund for deserving and needy students. Since then, we have continued to donate yearly to the university to top up that fund. The value of the donations now, after 42 years of giving, exceeds $600,000.